Yeah, hello. It is me once again, and you got a little bit breaking news within the fire situation. They end up for the Chicago fire. Yes, they're guaranteed a private funded stay-in plan. And right on. We never just, yeah, we never like said that they end up this is between the suburbs or the site that is on the south of Chicago. To see a huge amount of land they got there, and then can they build a soccer stadium onto it? Yeah, they chose that rather than the suburbs. But here's a little bit of problem right now. I did we never the issue with the end of the issues of the end the White Sox to the end up and they plan the same sign on the same area, the venue, the end up with some sort. They're still not giving up that site. And soccer team, the Mitchell Soccer from Chicago Fire, is also playing the same area on the same site. So that's starting the stadium war situation. And the problem is, if the White Sox do not get it, they might immediately relocate to Nashville, Tennessee, when they build a stadium there because they have renders all the way for that area too. So yeah, so I might have found a little solution of some sort. So why I had this picture up, for instance, that's kind of the only way the solution here. This is VTB Arena in Moscow, Russia. It's a good example, but here's the thing one though. You just, before you ask, wait, this is soccer, hockey, top in all one arena. So why is how is this situation with baseball? Just, well, think about right now. Why not have the Chicago Fire have it and the White Sox have it both at the same time? But you know, say, wait, this is gonna be like the similar to NYCFC situation. Well, not everything's gonna be connected to it, but not like put the soccer stadium in baseball stadium and still be a part in the baseball stadium on the same site, but they'll be part for that. I was in some sort. This is where I'm going. So yep, you can see they had the soccer stadium there with the hockey arena. So this is my other thing right now. Why not just replacing the hockey arena with a Major League Baseball stadium in place of the hockey stadium on the same area as the soccer stadium, right on the same site. So yeah, remember, it has never been happened before, but why not? We just put a baseball stadium and a soccer stadium on the same site, but they be disconnected each other because of a wall or a connector passageway. So it's kind of like either you have a soccer stadium on one side and baseball stadium on the other side. So you put soccer stadium on the left and baseball stadium on the right on the same building, and they just put it like that. Similar as Moscow for the hockey team / basketball team or whatever it is, and soccer team on the same site, so like that, and they do like this. So this is, I think, the only way to finally it agreed that at this point prevented a stadium war situation and allowed some sort. On the cost for both baseball and soccer together is going to be more than $650 million. So you can kind of frame that might cost 1.5 billion and 2 billion. But the only way to do that, if the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Fire shake hands and agree that both stadiums will be built on that site for at least for possibly for $1.5 billion to $2 billion for building both the Chicago Fire and the Chicago White Sox on that same site, at the 78th site for them, like in the end of Moscow did in the BTV, and also for Frank Quare being a stadium there in Ottawa, and they end up show you as well to the similar type scenario. So yeah, you didn't see later on. This is so that means both Major League Soccer and Major League Baseball had to both agree to shake hands and had to do the condominium project for both baseball and soccer used on the same site. You can even worse. You saw the field look like away from the farm from Brody Brazil. They're all already.
coming right out of the gate with some pretty crazy stuff here.
So,
This is talking about a secret CIA operation.
hold on a minute. Yeah, I can't pause that. I can't be with it either, so I had to talk about over. So, yeah. So, yep, here's a... Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it with the...
Although it's likely that the tape never actually existed, but it's still up there with one of the craziest
Hold
ideas
on.
from the CIA.
Yeah. Hold on. Don't really turn that down a little bit. Yeah, here we go. Sorry, this is not related. So yeah. So here's the thing, one though. So why not just put? So have both Major Baseball and Major Soccer agreed that, yeah, this plan that they talk about was in that area, but it avoided. The White Sox go for the Bears Act because of the fire. So which means, so yeah, so they kind of say right now. It just showed it. In Major Soccer and Major Baseball, shake hands agreed to do like that plan, and it was similar to Moscow and Ottawa, and like that. Yeah, but baseball, soccer team, and they end up we could be on the same site. And instead of sharing it, it's gonna be apart from each other. We're on the same site. This might avoided both the Fire and the White Sox for the go for the Bears Act to get the $1.5 billion for both soccer and baseball team apart from each other on the same site. Even the song on the Brody Brazil thing that just about to say earlier before getting interrupted. Yeah, the White Sox has a lot of room, and they just built, and they can. And the Chicago Fire has a huge amount of land there, right near the bridge, overpass bridge, to the middle of the stadium there. And Sousa would just why not just do that instead? So yeah, I think this could be a way better plan there for both the Chicago White Sox baseball team and the Chicago Fire soccer club, if not football club, in there too. So all the way. Also, yeah, I mean, and here's the thing, one though. If we do not heard of this, Sousa, I think these recently canceled that plan already. Since Sousa, Chicago Fire did not know that they were planning to take over that White Sox own home. I mean, real seriously though, why even need it? It's kind of like a converting a baseball stadium to a soccer stadium either way. It just doesn't work. You can see what happened to New Mexico United and even El Paso Locomotive in the end of a similar situation like this. It was horrible. It's not a good idea. Also, you can see all the way for Georgia State college football team and convert like a QS. I think is no, is that but then the old Braves stadium into a college football stadium. It was horrible. It's not even a good fit. Even Texas Rangers for North Texas FC, and I believe that called, used the site for older Texas Rangers ballpark to compare it to like a soccer stadium there. It was not a good fit. It was never gonna fit there very well. Especially you literally had to use all. The problem is this is not gonna any worse. You literally have a large capacity stadium with over 20,000 to end up taking over that. It will never work. It's like Soldier Field 2.0. It's gonna be obsolete very quickly. So this is why I'm really planning this. An idea. To see the picture here, but minus the hockey stadium replaced with a baseball stadium. Because this plan is way better work at this point. This is for the interior. No granted, to my thoughts. And the exterior, this is gonna give me like almost like this, but a little bit more newer. So it's kind of you can tell all the way it's a soccer stadium one side, and to show you the idea of a hockey arena from the other side if I get up to it. So so and hockey, hold on. And yeah, and that for the other side. So this is kind of what I might be think of for the scenario that can fix up each other. Because this plan will fix up the issues of the White Sox and the Chicago Fire. So for both the Major League Baseball and Major League Soccer. So they end up right there on the 78 side. So why not just do like that instead? To the end allowed of some sort. Although the White Sox can pay up $1 billion and it's still either way. Plus the addition $650 million for the soccer stadium there. So why not just be like that instead? And they end up being paid $1.6 million for both baseball and soccer stadium, and they be on the same site but they apart each other. Similar to seeing in most of the pictures of earlier in even Ottawa with Frank Clare Stadium there was a similar type thing. Instead of being like hockey in that area, basketball in that area, it's just why not just put a baseball stadium and soccer stadium like right on the same site like that. Well, instead of doing like NYCFC does it with the sharing it, it has to switch baseball to soccer like back and forth one time. It's just why not just be pulled apart each other like that and just do it as is. So it's like a solid picture scenario. So yeah, this will work for some sort. So that's the only way to ease up the stadium war situation and allow this to happen. Because this will change the way it is as a some sort, so that means both White Sox and Fire plants and all the renders they have that's gonna be scrapping and just turn into like that, like I said, because it's gonna be work better. At the end of for both Fire fans and White Sox fans, and to get this stadiums on the it feels on that same area on the 78 side, but it's gonna be some sort. So it's gonna be like this like the 78 side ballpark slash stadium. For ballpark for the White Sox and stadium for the Chicago Fire. So it's gonna be like that. So hope you would agree with this, and it's also for the Chicago Fire situation. Otherwise, because this is a major change up, and I'm in a kind of feel to end up if this thing does not get through, probably the Fire's gonna take it all there, and the White Sox really had no choice to relocate to Nashville because they had nowhere else to build it there, and they end up playing in the decrepit stadium for a couple more decades. So if they don't want that, they had to relocate Nashville for that. And I'm pretty sure they both results do not want that to happen. But also the Chicago Fire needs to get out of Soldier Field because on the Bears gonna move, on the Chicago Fire to see this as a big nuisance, so they compare their teams. Remember, the Revolutions only had the stadium project in Everett, Massachusetts, for the Revolution to get out of Giraffe Field. So yeah, so the Fire's in the same scenario. So because of that, this is kind of the reason why I had to do this. So yeah, so sorry for the make a big interruption because after hearing this from only Brazil, we're gonna say I think we might have to change our plans, and this is what I come up to with. So yeah, so why not just do like that for so they end up find a way to ease to they end up this the plan within the stadium was in the issue against the White Sox and the Chicago Fire. So yeah. So I think I found a solution, and they end up for preventing. And they end up here what this thing is. So yeah, this is technically the Chicago Fire arc, and then this one for the stadium plan. So this is what the part. This is like part one of the Chicago Fire update. So hope you like it. And sorry for the half the video from the 30 minutes because I might have to do it short because I have this other planned video coming later on. I don't know where it is later this week or next week for the Somali situation. So stay tuned for that. So hope you like it. See you to the end to the update video, Somali situation video later on. So I'm Joshua K. Hillman, and I finally am out of here. So goodbye for now. And have a great day or night, or wherever you're living, and just live peacefully, and good luck for now.